A stone fortress forged through centuries of conflicts, a place with three names, Mason Centers, Hỏa Lò Princess, and the Hanoi Houston. At the heart of Hanoi, these dark buildings still stand, a silence useless to battle for freedom, sacrifice, and survival. But behind the words, the truth is never simple, and the story depends on who is telling it.
Hello everyone, I am Ngọc Vi and I'm from Group 1. Today we are spending a special blade to peel back the heavy layer of history at Hỏa Lò region. This blade for this visitor to navigate not one but two complex and contradictory historical accounts.
In these documentaries, we journeys back to the French colonial eras, where Mason Central rose as a machine of oppression, brick by brick, cell by cell. Then we enter the shadow of the Hanoi Houston, where American BLW records brutalities and fears, while official records pain. A very different picture. Two narratives, one princess, a history still unresolved. And finally, we hear the voice of those who work in the house today, travelers with lashes. Each carry their own question, their own truth. This is the story of Hỏa Lò, a story the world is still trying to understand.
Hỏa Lò prison was built by the French colonists, using material like iron imported directly from France. Its official designation, Maison Centre or Central House, defined this as the main lockup for political prisoners across both Tonkin and Anna. The sheer scale signaled the colonial administration firm intent to brutally suppress any movements advocating for Vietnamese independence.
The conditions here were designed for control and suffering. While the initially built for 450 inmates, the prison quickly became overcrowded, often holding to 2,000 prisoners. Sanitation non-existent in this particular area, known as the Cachot, were notorious, literally described as the hell of hell, the place of extreme isolation for revolutionary patriots like Nguyễn Văn Viên, who had tragically committed suicide here.
A stark symbol when judicial violence on display is important, guillotine, a chilling apparatus used for execution. Yes, even under these oppressive shadows, resistant prosumers. The banyan tree in the courtyard served as a silent witness, a crucial focal point where prisoners communicated and fostered their revolutionary spirits, demonstrating resilience despite unimaginable hardship.
Throughout history, Hỏa Lò prison took on its internationally recognized identity, the Hanoi Hiltons. From the mid-1960s, it primarily housed captured U.S. airmen, and including the famous figures like Senator John McCain and American boss Cory, the satirical nickname to contrast the dreadful reality in this prison with the idea of a luxury resort.
Currently, the modern museum presents a highly curated version of this era. is a bit often emphasize North Vietnamese effort to the treat power humanly, highlighting a period now as the big change after 1969. This narrative attributes enrollment to the death of Ho Chi Minh and heightened international publicity.
However, this presentation strictly contrasts with account from U.S. Paul, who recall their recording habit, suffering isolation, and systemic torture within their very war. This development demonstrates how nation history is often mangled and selectively buried.
Historical ambiguity or narrative gap is the extent of our law. It forces every visitor to choose how they interpret the evidence. The question is, how do international visitors coming from varied cultural and historical backgrounds perceive and reconcile these two radically different historical truths? Let's ask them now.
Okay, first question. What's your name?
Wendy.
My name is Joa and I'm from the Netherlands.
My name is Sebastian
So, where are you from?
from the Netherlands.
I'm from the UK.
You okay? And how much did you know about history of our region before your visit?
I knew quite a bit of history. I knew about the French part. I knew about the Vietnamese War with America. But only basic. This gave me a bigger insight into what happened. And I didn't realize that they had so many American prisoners here as well.
And I have another question is, did you use the audio guide or a light tour guide? No. What do you think about the information provided?
It's basic.
Basics.
Yeah. I don't agree with paying one price to get in and then another twice the price to get an audio guide. I think she should be included. I think that's a lot of money.
Thank you, so wonderful.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
It's your first time you visiting the Hoa Lo in person?
Yes, my first time in Vietnam.
Any story make you feel interest or?
Yes, the history is very interesting. All the tunnels and the Ho Chi Minh and the war stories are very interesting.
Thank you for your story.
It is your first time you visit Hoa Lo region.
Yep, it's the first time here. Also the first time in Hanoi actually.
What were the first impression when you enter the inside?
When I entered the inside, I felt some good atmosphere, you know. A lot of history, of course. Good impression. Yeah, very calm, very rustic.
On a scale of 1 to 5, how could you rate your satisfaction of this place?
How do I rate my visit to me?
Yes.
I think 4.5, 4.5 out of 5. It was a really good experience actually. It was a bit busy with the tourists, of course, but the experience overall was good. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for answer.
From the horizon of the Mason centers to the critical nickname of Hello Houston. Hoa Lo prison is more than just a museum. It's a profile of nation resistance and understand reflection on the natures of the state powers. Today is Francis Aries visitor to confront the rise of freedoms and to see how power can born, protect, and destroy. To understand why remembering historical and on that and represents the troubles is necessary for the futures we will.
nguyệt, tức là những cái cảnh quan trọng ấy là mình cần phải có người, thì là mình cứ quay những cái đấy trước đi, còn những cái cảnh mà lồng tiếng thì tao có thể mượn mic được mà.
Điên mà, tao đang bảo như thế mà.
Chứ đứng ở đây quay thì có mà chúng gì đâu.
Thôi để đứa nào.
This plan to